Hello, everybody. This is Judge Princess Onqueco. I'm the executive judge of Santa Cruz, Laguna. And today, my guest is a very good friend of mine, no other than Mr. Potato Corner himself, Joe Magsaysay. Joe, tell us something about yourself.
Hi, Judge. Thank you for guesting me here at your program. A lot of friends call me Jomag for Jom Magsaysay. A lot of people also ask me, how are you related to the president? That's always that's always one of the questions I'm asked. President Ramon Magsaysay was the brother of my dad. Then some people ask me, why don't you uh, try politics? And I did. I actually did. In 1998, I tried to run for city council in Quezon City District 4. But before I ran, I asked John Magsaysay, I asked my brother who was a mayor then, what do you think? Should I try politics? And they all said, you try it to find out if it's in your blood. And I lost and felt now after that experience that politics is not me. I'm not a politician. So I realized I'd rather do business than do politics.
You're a better businessman maybe than you are a politician. But that's not what you're known for naman eh. You are known really as Mr. Potato Corner. Can you tell us the story of Potato Corner, Jomag?
1992, I got a call from my brother-in-law, Ricky Montelibano. Jomag, we're starting a business with two other friends, si Danny and si George. And we'd like you to join us. Eh, ako naman, in 1992, I was just starting a family already. So, sabi ko, and I'm always looking at ways to augment my income kasi I was working at Wendy's Hamburgers. And then I was starting a family. So I was thinking maybe additional income won't hurt, no? In fact, it might even be better for us. So when my brother-in-law Ricky said, "Can you join us?" I said yes right away. So next day we met. All four of us already met. So then they were talking about the concept already, flavored French fries, and then potato corner. Yeah, and that was the start. We said, oh, sige, I said to the group, okay, what we need is 150,000 pesos capital to start the first cart of potato corner. So divided by 4, tig to 37,500 pesos kami. Eh ako wala akong pera noon, no? Eh yung dalawang partner rin namin wala rin pera, utang kami. Si Ricky kasi ang inspiration naman ng potato corner talaga nangyayari kay Ricky. Ricky had the flavored popcorn business. He was doing very well. So, ingit kami sa kanya. So, that was the reason why potato corner was born. What can we do with flavor? Kasi siya flavored popcorn. So, the group ended up thinking about flavored French fries. So we all experimented with that, came up with potato corner. So, 37,500. Alam mo, nagtanong pa ako sa kapatid ko eh. Ah, Kuya Iking, mayroon naman ng 37,500. Alam mo, sabi niya, hindi pwede. Gulat ako noon. Ayaw ko peramin ng kapatid ko, Princess. Kasi siguro, alam ko, mayor yun eh. So, sinabi ko na sa sarili ko, siguro, kasi bunso ako, he didn't trust me with money. Buti na lang, I was able to borrow from Ricky. Ricky lent me. So, and I paid Ricky back right away, within 6 months. Our first meeting was in July, no? Nag-open kami, October 16 in SM Mega Mall. That was the first store. Tapos, gulat kami. I wasn't expecting what happened, no? Within 30 days, bawi na yung kapital namin. So,
30 days?
we were amazed.
30 days, bawi na yung kapital nyo.
Kasi we were the first naman who did flavored French fries. So there was really a novelty. Plenty people there was a mystery behind it kasi first of its kind. And then, we were being offered new locations already in SM, in Ayala. Kami, wala kami pera. Pinambayad namin sa utang namin yung kinita namin eh. So walang pera pang-expand.
Why potatoes pala? Why potatoes and not something else? Why did you choose the potato business?
Well, because it was popular already. Thank you to McDonald's, Jollibee, Burger King, yung mga ganyan. They made French fries a staple food already eh. And Sino bang may ayaw ng French fries, di ba?
Favorite ko nga yung barbecue flavor ng potato corner. Once I
Oh,
eat,
me
I can't
also.
stop anymore. Nako, ang sarap talaga, nakaka-addict. So far, ilang
So,
branches na ng Kwan? Ilang branches of potato corner na as of today?
today, 1,500 plus na. Or more pa
Wow.
siguro. Global already, in 16 countries.
Wow. What 16 countries are those?
Well,
Among,
USA, Panama, Thailand, most of Southeast Asia,
wow.
UK. Yan. We sold Potato Corner last year
Oh,
to the
so
Shakey's group.
galing. So what's this? All of that hard work now you can relax. So how do you spend your time now that you sold it na?
I'm here at home most of the time.
Wala ka nang ginagawang ibang business. You're just at home most of the time na lang?
Meron naman, but if you look at what I do or my businesses, they're always with partners. So
Mm.
that's why the nice thing about tingnan mo yung Potato Corner, 80% are franchisees. So
Mm.
those are like partners. Because of my partners are franchisees,
Mm.
we're able to scale Potato Corner to great heights. Eh. So even now, my post Potato Corner life or business is really with partners pa rin. That's why I'm able to stay here, talk to you, and not worry about the business because I have partners who are taking care of the business.
Tell us naman about your family. The nice thing about Jomaga, he has a good family life plus very well-rounded. Even if he's very rich na, he has a good family. Pagkatapos, yun na nga, kasama namin pa sa simbahan, no? Can you tell us, how do you raise your children, Jomag?
If let's put it this way, if I had the if I can turn back time again, turn back time, I'd spend more time with my kids. I think because of the business, I wasn't able to spend more time than I wanted with them. But I encourage them to do what they want. In fact, I didn't even pressure them to join the business or to help me run the business. So I encourage my kids, like how my parents encouraged me to do something that I really like. When I grew up, I wanted to become an architect, an engineer, pero parating 75 ako sa math eh. So talagang alam kong hindi ako pwedeng engineer. So I ended up taking up mass communications or com arts because it has the least math in its the subjects. So I encourage them to do what they like, and I don't like to pressure them to follow in my footsteps because sometimes, di ba, it's a big shadow to get out of it. Mga boys yan eh. So I really have to encourage them to do things on their own already.
How was it like your childhood? Can you tell us anong pinakain sa'yo ng nanay at tatay mo? Paano ang palaki sa'yo ng nanay at tatay mo na naging Mr. Potato Corner ka? Can you tell us about your childhood?
Wala naman. I was the youngest eh. So hindi na masyadong nakialam yung parents ko sa paglaki ko eh. In fact, even where I studied, they asked me where I wanted to study. Eh. All they told me naman was sleep at this time, and that was it. So, and my dad was a mechanic, and then
Mm.
I was sometimes his apprentice. So I still like being a mechanic. His brothers, including my dad, were all mechanics naman eh.
They had a machine shop, correct?
So my dad had a machine shop, and my uncles also had machine shops. Although my dad was good with music also. So art, very I think I got my character personality from my dad because he was quiet. He was an introvert. So in a way, I'm like my dad because I'm an extreme introvert. Eh. Pero wala akong wido sa music. Not like you, no, princess. You're very good with music.
Pag,
I don't know anything.
pag kumakanta
I
kami
can't even
sa
sing.
household, si Jomag yung sintonado. Tapos ako yung may tono. Buti na lang mas marunong siyang gumawa ng pera kaysa sa akin.
Di ba, may kasabihan eh, na I really think it's also kind of true. God will give you one bonus eh. And for me, that bonus was potato corner. And you have to find a way to take care of that. Whatever God gave you, rarely He will give you more than one. Eh. So for me, it was potato corner. So I really took care of that.
Jomag and his wife Ines are one of my oldest friends because we come from the same Couples for Christ group, no? And I remember, Jomag, yung you shared with the group before na you and Ines met at Wendy's. You were service crew. Is my memory correct?
Yes, when I met Ines, I was a management trainee and she was a crew.
And then you were at Wendy's for 10 years.
That's right. I started as a working student. And then on my ninth year, Potato Corner came along. So I joined while still at Wendy's. And then decided to leave already when Potato Corner was taking traction already.
Did you have to study to learn the business? Did you have to have formal studies?
Yeah. Kailangan talaga. You know, my advice to a lot of entrepreneurs, and this is what I learned over the years, no? You have to first master the business you're in. Kaya ako naman, 10 years ako sa Wendy's Kaya na-master ko na yung pagluto ng French fries. So, innovating French fries, how to cook French fries, how to handle French fries, was the easy part already because if you master something that you're good at, for example, ikaw, Princess, di ba, judge ka, mastery mo na yung pagja-judge you know, you can do that with your eyes closed Now, if you're a business person, you master your craft, people will pay you for that And then if you master it if you master your craft, your business, it's easy for you to innovate. So when there are crises coming, like for example, COVID, Asian financial crisis, it's easy for you to start innovating so that you can hurdle all this this crisis that comes forward towards you. Now, together with that, you have to master also naman yourself. You have to master yourself so that you have at least the discipline to think this way, not to just do whatever your mind tells you. Then the third thing that's very important to master is to master looking at your environment, to look at what's happening around you. Kasi, di ba, look at the basketball player. When they dribble the ball towards to their goal, alam mo, hindi sila tumitingin But they know where to pass the ball. Mag-World Cup. Alam niya, may tao dun sa likod niya, pinasa niya ron. Because they've mastered the environment how to look at everything around them So as a business person, or not even a business person, a professional, whatever profession you're in or business you're in, it's always good to know where your competitors are, what they're doing, how they run the business. Yung mga ganun ba? What crisis is about to come out. So what I'm saying is you have to master three things and it takes a while. It's not naman overnight. You really have to study, you have to learn master yourself, master your business, whatever or craft you're doing or your profession, then master your environment. I keep telling my kids that you have to master at least one craft and be so strong. Don't even worry about profit because if people see that you're a master of something, they will pay you for that.
You took a course at AIM. When was this? When was this course at Asian Institute of Management?
Oh, I took up my master's degree in entrepreneurship and finished in AIM in 2001. Alam mo, hindi naman ako businessman talaga. I know how to trade. Then we started Potato Corner. We were able to take Potato Corner to the next level after I finished in my master's degree in entrepreneurship. Ang laking tulong talaga.
So you will highly recommend getting a class from AIM. Sulit talaga.
Oh, what can I say, di ba? Akong face ng AIM. Of course, AIM.
Tell us about
talagang AIM tayo talaga
parati. May award ka from AIM, di ba?
I'm a AAA awardee of AIM.
Wow. What does that mean if you're AAA?
There are only 2% or 1% of the graduates who become AAA.
Wow.
AAA.
Do you recommend that other entrepreneurs or would-be entrepreneurs really study it formally? For example, like what did you learn that you couldn't have learned elsewhere?
For example, in AIM, our case studies were from Harvard. There were local case studies, Philippine case studies. There were also case studies from Harvard. And if it was worth it, look at it. I took my master's degree in entrepreneurship during the Asian financial crisis. Halos nagsarado ni Potato Corner. Nag-peak siya ng 1997 to about 120 stores. When the Asian financial crisis hit in 1998, by the year 2000, while I was in AIM, halos wala nang bukas na outlet noon. There were only about 40 stores left. Kasi I left Potato Corner to join Mr. Donut in 1999. That's when I studied. I was lucky because Ramcar, Mr. Donut, put me to school in AIM, no? That was, until now, I'm thankful for that. I wouldn't have taken my master's degree if not for not for Mr. Donut and Ramcar. Then I told my partners, guys, ito yung plan ko for Potato Corner. Can I run the company again? So they said yes. So it's because of that plan that Potato Corner went to the next level na.
And then, for example, what can you advise budding in entrepreneurs pa? Would you advise borrowing capital or is it too risky, Jomag? Those who want to be like you. Remember, guys, si Jomag, he didn't even have the money to start the business. He had to borrow the capital.
Hindi naman. It's nice, it's good to borrow. What are family for, di ba? What are friends for?
Basta
So,
not so big capital.
oo nga. Minsan uutangan kita, Princess, pag may bagong
Ikaw ang uutangan ko. How do you find a good partner pala? How do you know that that partner would be good for you?
So, ganun talaga. Dapat siguro to be safe, find partners who have the same values as you. Or maybe the easiest is to find somebody you grew up with. Normally, you have the same values. And then, of course, there are plenty safeguards naman, di ba? That's why there are constitutions, shareholders' constitutions, there are shareholders' agreements. That is to safeguard the business or your relationship with your partner. So, but what's important, if you're going to do business, it's nice to have a coach or a mentor. Yeah, until now, I have a mentor and coach. Until now,
Who would you consider your coach and your mentor?
My coach now is Professor Andy Ferria. And I always ask advice from many people. So I have so many mentors. I call them Andy, Santi Dumlao, mga ganyan.
Are these people from AIM or other institutions?
Yeah. They were all from AIM before.
Ah.
You see, Andy used to be the dean of AIM. Si Santi Dumlao, one of the first professors of AIM.
Any final words you'd like to give our audience para they can become also like Jomag of Potato Corner?
To me, I like to talk about franchising because it's helped me and my business all the time. Don't keep everything close to your chest all the time. For me, it's always better to share whatever you think about, whatever plans you have, because it only makes you even better because you're sharing your plans and your whatever you do. It forces you to make things better because you shared something. And when you share something also, you're committed to doing it because people know that you shared something and they expect it. Partnerships really help you a lot. For example, in Potato Corner, our role is to take care of our franchisees, our business partners, so that they'll be profitable. We absorb spikes in food costs, packaging costs. Then we give them advice on what to do, how to do the business. So we protect their income, their net income. Alam mo, during crisis naman, you know who helps us naman? Our franchisees. So for example, Asian economic crisis, I told you, di ba, there are only 40 stores left during the end of the Asian financial crisis. Alam mo, sino yung 40 stores na yun? Franchisees yun. So, nabuhay yung Potato Corner. It weathered to the Asian economic crisis because of our partners. During this COVID crisis, we are only a handful of food companies that were still profitable in spite of the COVID crisis. You know why? Because our franchisees took care naman of us. So during crisis, your partner should take care of you. Pag walang crisis, your role naman is to take care of them. I just told somebody last night, we go into business to take care of each other. That's the most important thing to do.
I noticed now some of our good friends, overseas contract workers coming back to the Philippines, and then suddenly they find themselves out of a job.
In fact, Princess, you know what I do normally? If somebody goes to me, Jomag, can you help me? I'm looking for a job. You know what I do? Or wants to just be working for me. You know what I do? I ask them, you create your job. If I like the job that you're creating for yourself, I'll hire you.
Galing mo. You create the job kasi when you create the job, you give yourself a job, you give jobs to other people. So if the job is good, if the investment is good, si Jomag is a potential investor. Okay, so thank you very much, Jomag. I'm so happy that you shared your secrets, your talents, and your good looks.
More power to you, Judge Princess. Thank you.
Okay. Tandaan, sundin ang batas, magpakabait, or else.
Ayos.